watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
Thanks for staying with us. Tonight, we're exactly 1 week out from the government running out of cash and failing to pay its bills on time. President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy both working the phones to shore up support for their agreement that took weeks to negotiate. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze at the White House.
Tonight, exactly 1 week until the government runs out of cash to pay its bills, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Biden urgently racing to shore up support for their breakthrough debt ceiling deal.
Will this get done by June 5th?
There's no reason why it shouldn't get done by the 5th. I'm confident that we'll get a vote in both houses, and we'll see.
The president working the phones with members of Congress. A White House official tells ABC News senior staff and cabinet officials called more than 60 House Democrats in the past 24 hours. McCarthy arriving at the Capitol this morning, teeing up a House vote on the bill on Wednesday, now sprinting to win over members of his own party.
It doesn't get everything everybody wanted, but that's in divided government. That's where we end up. I think it's a very positive bill.
But tonight, at least 10 House Republicans disagree, leaning toward voting no against the bill, saying it doesn't do enough to cut government spending. The 99-page deal would suspend the nation's $31 trillion debt ceiling until January 1st, 2025, while also placing new restraints on non-defense spending. It claws back $30 billion in COVID relief, rescinds $20 billion of IRS funding, expands work requirements for some Americans on food assistance, and in August ends the pause on federal student loan payments. Social Security, Medicaid, and veterans benefits are preserved. Absent from the bill, tax increases on the wealthiest Americans or big corporations, a top demand from Democrats.
Mr. President, what do you say to members of your own party who say you've made too many concessions in this deal?
They'll find I didn't.
White House officials say they're ramping up briefings with members of Congress ahead of that expected vote in the House Wednesday. If the bill passes, it could immediately go to the Senate, but even there it could still face procedural roadblocks from Republicans or Democrats, ultimately getting very close to that June 5th deadline when the Treasury has said the U.S. will run out of cash. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, the White House.